Defenders breaking. Oh my god. Oh, clutch. Clutch morale buff. Hello, guys and gals and NB pals. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to another episode of Tweakalicious TV. Today, I have an exciting Total War Rome 2 replay. This is possibly one of the best battles, period, I've seen. The maneuvering and the way it comes right down to the wire is truly something to behold. So let's just get right into it. Now, it's a little bit slow in the beginning because, as good players are wont to do, nobody gets too hasty. So let's see what we have here. We've got our teams today are going to be the Suebi, Macedon, and Egypt on the attacking team. The attacking team, that's going to be the teams rimmed in the red on their banners here. And the defenders are the Seleucids, Sparta, and Massilia. So it looks like they are diving right in down here, taking down this entire stretch of wall along the bridge. And they're going to drop these tortoises and get right to work. They are running their thorax swordsmen straight in and tying up this defensive line. Oh, it's just epic. I love seeing the men just stream over the rubble like that. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it's good. So it looks like we have Thorax Swordsman v. Thorax Swordsman. They're just packing them in here. Every which way. So let's go take a look, see what's going on the other side of the battlefield here. So it looks like they're just kind of casually strolling up to the wall here. They've got some berserkers, and hex bearers. So it looks like this is our Suebi tribe. I was like, I know there's something Germanic. They gotta be. With hex bearers and berserkers. So yeah, the attacking team is just taking it easy. They've got plenty of men back here in reserve. They have their front line putting in work, forcing the defenders to send in more to reinforce their line. They've also got to keep their troops moving because the attackers, are throwing those fiery balls of justice, boy. Let me tell you. And they've also got not so fiery balls of justice that are, putting in work. Look at this. Just cutting swaths out of this unit of Thorax Swordsmen's. Oh, man, and these mercenary Cretan archers getting chewed, crunched. All right, so it looks like the attackers are starting to trickle into this little hole they've got. They're also dropping some boys off up on the wall up here. But the defenders aren't giving them an inch. A lot of games I've seen these days have had the defenders not really offer much of a resistance at the first set of walls. And I guess I get it, but you don't want to just give the walls up first thing. The walls are there for a reason. And if you don't use them, then you're definitely leaving money on the table, so to speak. I believe that, I believe that attackers in these siege battles start with a larger pool of points that they can buy their units with. So that's to offset the fact that, you know, one side is thoroughly entrenched in defenses. So it makes sense. So if you don't use those defenses, then what are you doing? You know? But these guys, man, the attackers are still throwing in units. Thorough spears, thorax swordsmen, thorough spears, and yeah, more thorax swordsmen. So they are not skimping here. They are putting up a fight. So it looks like we've got some attackers breaking over here. We've got defenders breaking over here. And look at, they've still got fresh units. Royal Peltist and what, Silver Shield Swordsman? I know I saw him somewhere. Oh, that's what I have selected right now, actually. So the defenders have managed to keep their walls up here. For all the good it does them right now, I guess it's stopping them from, you know, opening up that as a front. Because I imagine as an attacker, your objective is to open up as many fronts as possible, while the defense would want to minimize that. I like this castle here. I'm not exactly sure. I guess it's Rome because of the Colosseum, the river, Temple of Jupiter out there probably. So I'm guessing these are the walls of Rome. But there's very few avenues of entry the attackers have chosen to take here. But it's very good because they opened up 2 points that are close enough to kind of support one another and converge at a point. So I like that. I like that strategy. But at the same time, look at these tight corridors. 1, 2, this right there, you know. So, and here, and here. So the defense has plenty of opportunity to keep the attackers at bay. So there isn't a whole lot of big fat moves happening right now. They're kind of just jockeying for position. The defenders want to chew up as much of the attacking force as they can right here at the front door before things get too juicy, before people start bringing up reserves. Everybody wants to maximize their possible advantage before moving on to the next phase of the siege, which is just beautiful, you know. I don't know who these players are in particular, but you can tell this isn't their first rodeo. This is not the first time they've played Rome 2 Total War. Because just the clean maneuvering that I see, especially from the defensive player, the patience of the attacking player, sending their well-rounded units up first to tie up this defensive line. Leaving their elite units in the back, not getting antsy, not trying to, you know, get too tricky with it, while still being plenty aggressive. Here we have some bowmen being brought up from reserve. That's exciting. Our general, He's come up a little closer. It looks like they're getting ready to make a push here. The defenders have just plugged up this little hole right here. The attackers have not gained much ground. In fact, they have their archers breaking. Hopefully they're not just throwing ammo away over here, which I feel like is what might be happening. But that's okay. Keeping them busy. It's obvious that this is their direct line here. I mean, their line of attack, direct line of attack. The front line, you know what I'm saying. And what a mess. What a mess this has become. The defenders are thinning out over here while the attackers are piling in more dudes. They appear. Let's take a look at what we've got. Oh, yes. It appears that the attackers have established a foothold just on the inside of this wall rubble. So I'm willing to bet we're going to start seeing the defenders pull back. So they're bringing up some fresh. What is this? Heroes of Sparta. Ooh. Ooh. Getting serious. Yeah, it looks like they're starting to pull back a little bit. The archers. I assume these archers still have. They're tired. I'm hoping they still have ammunition if they're being pulled back. Otherwise, that would be a prime unit for sending to the front while you fall back your troops to the inner cloister back there. Still got plenty of units on the defenders team. This Swaby army is sitting pretty. What is this? Massilia? No. Macedon. Sitting back. Tons of units. I feel like Macedon is doing most of the work, if not all of it, at this point. It looks like their first vanguard of these swordsmen they've thrown in are still doing work. They've got a huge gap opened up in the middle, which doesn't do much good because the buildings are there. They've got to go to the left or the right, which is highly advantageous. Oh, here comes those Royal Spartans. Is this another thing of Royal Spartans? Oh, yeah, because over here we've got Royal Spartans and Heroes of Sparta and Axe Warriors. So, yeah, they're not getting in this hole until the defenders are good and ready to let them. Uh-oh. They've got some Egyptian attackers breaking over here. Galatian Royal Guard. And the defenders are sending up more. Oh my god, look at all these units the defenders still have back here. So many. Oh yeah. So the defenders, while the front line is in jeopardy, they are a far cry from defeat. Considering how many troops they've still got back there, it's amazing how long they've managed to hold up here. I guess because the defenders have done a good job of gauging how many troops to commit at a time. Okay. I didn't notice, but they've taken their troops down out of the towers here. And oh, defenders breaking on both sides. How long are they going to hold up here? Because they can't just keep trickling people in to get chewed up and die. Because I'm looking over here. Red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. Yeah, we've got some rural Spartans who are doing great. Citizen Cav, not doing well at all. No kills on that unit. Well, they've lost half of their unit. Oh, he's Royal Peltus by the attacker. 76, 77, 79 kills. Now they are taking some losses as well. These Spartan Hoplites, 83 kills, 27 deaths. No, 27 kills. 40 some odd. 30 some odd deaths. Combat even. So yeah, these Spartan Hoplites are holding it down. Galatian Royal Guard losing decisively. Royal Peltus losing decisively. Spartan Hoplites losing. Everybody losing. Okay, we got some motion in the back here. Oh, the defenders. I mean, the attackers starting to break over here. Macedonian Royal Peltists using an ability. Stay in the game. Wow. Looks like the Spartans had used an ability back on them, and then they used an ability to cancel that. And now they're finally breaking anyway. This is top tier gameplay. These guys are and they're down for the count. Who do we have running away here? Oh, those Royal Spartans. They've gotten 103 kills, lost less than 40 dudes, 32 guys. They're feeling pretty accomplished. They're going to go ahead and pull back. It looks like they've got a line set up here to support the withdrawal, because they've all but lost this front. The attackers are just kind of sitting around here right now. I guess they're maneuvering elsewhere. Wow, these Spartan Hoplites. Wow. Wow. I guess they have these silver shield swordsmen. Yeah, as well. Better get them out of there. If they're going, you better get them out. I don't think they are. I think they're going to stand and fight. Oh, yes. Here it comes. The great awakening of the attacking army. Things are still plenty dicey over here in this little hole. Pile of rubble and bodies just gets higher and higher. The defense is just cleaning up over here now. They're going to start, I imagine, phasing their troops in ranks at a time. They need to push up here and see if they can trap these defenders and wipe them out while they've got them. But they appear to be sitting back. What do we have? Eager, fresh, winded. Active. Fresh. Oh, yeah. So
On my orders, withdraw!
active, exhausted, steady, fresh. So, yeah. Looks like we're beginning to shift into the phase 2 of the siege. The defenders, excuse me, have given up this section of the wall, and they pulled their troops back. Let's see. They are ready to offer resistance at this entryway and that entryway. And they have got just basically another whole army back here. Okay, so this is their inner cloister here. I guess this is a victory point. And where? This is the victory point. Okay. So they've got this whole inner cloister area. And let's see. You can enter here. You can go around this way. You can enter here. Go through under the aqueducts. It looks like here. Maybe there. I'm not quite sure the ways that the troops can actually take, but I get a feeling that we're going to find out. All right, so the attackers are flooding in the gaps here. The horns are blazing, sounding the retreat for the defenders. All tired boys report to the back of the line. They've got some fresh defenders out of reserve to protect the withdrawal. Very nice. So it looks like they're just going to do a little bit of skirmishing while the defense sets up their... I keep confusing the two. The attackers are going to start staging up their invasion here in this little courtyard. The actual defenders are going to continue to skirmish, offer some rearguard action as they pull their units back little by little. So it looks like the only point of contact is right here. Checking the map. Yeah. Here they come. Oh, man. It's just so awesome seeing everybody mobilized like that. Maneuver their lines around, get in position, get ready. Just so many people. We got some defensive archers firing at the attacking line. Attacking archers firing at the defending archers. Woo. Taking them out. Yeah, they are. Oh, these mercenaries are not going to stick around. Nope. Not paid enough for this. So it looks like they pushed up and they still have only got one. Maybe they can fit through here. I don't know. How come I don't have my little markers? I need my markers. So nice and easy. Whoa. Man, those javelins. These thorax swordsmen are something else. Oh man, I can't believe these mercenary Cretan archers are still over here. Just kind of thinking about it. Yep. Yeah, they've decided. They've made up their mind. They're the heck out of here. All right, the attackers come storming down this corridor. And the defenders say, nope. Nope. Heck this, I'm out. Gonna catch some arrows in the back as they do. Make their way back to the safety of the inner works. Okay. I guess they feel like they've got the majority of their troops out and back into the defensive positions. So the forward skirmishers are going to go ahead and disengage. Work their way back. Okay, we have another point over here that the attackers are going to go ahead and help themselves to. The attacking mercenary Cretan archers are just booking it after these thorax swordsmen. They must be out of arrows. They must be... Oh, here comes the general. The Swaby general, noble rider. Noble riders. And they are going to catch him. Catch him. Oh, boy. They try to turn around and get some javelins off at the last second. They might have. All right, so they managed to catch these swordsmen. They want to try to catch them and defeat them while they can. If they can get these little outlying units and just get them annihilated quickly, well, then they're out of the game. And they're not going to be able to offer resistance up here. Where we discussed, there's like a maximum of, what did we say, 4, maybe 5 entryways. If you probably have to pull through some of those places, which is considered by some to be a dick move. All right. They are trying desperately to save this unit of thorax swordsmen. And their Swaby player is willing to overextend in order to stop them. But it looks like they've just got some Hexbearers and some mercenary archers. So if you're going to overextend to try and harass and swamp, defeat in detail some enemy units, these are the units to do it with. Just throwaways. You can see all of their heavy boys getting ready, mobilizing, coming into position. All right, so it looks like the defenders have another unit, have another ballista here, just hanging out. They're like, huh, I could have sworn they said we were going to get attacked today. Okay. Now, where is that general? That Swaby general that likes to run around, get himself all out in the open. I guess the defenders, in the sake of buying themselves some time, have decided to just commit these thorax swordsmen. But it looks like it's going to be for their benefit, because they are quite steadily holding their own against these, like I said, throwaway units. But still, So he's going to block off this way and force the attackers to take the long way around. Oh. And come in range of this fresh Greek Bastion Ballista. Oh, there it goes. There he goes. Throwing those fiery balls. We've also got some defensive arrow towers. Pouring it on them. Oh, I'm going to roll right into you. It's a bad day for that guy. Look at these guys. Woden has spears. I don't think those shields are going to help you against oh boy. The Massilian player, or Seleucid, I don't know. This player needs to change the target and target these boys right here. Sword masters, Woden spears, and a nice little cluster. There you go. There you go. So things have slowed down a little bit as we move into this transitionary period of the siege. We are 26 minutes. We're halfway into the fight. 26 minutes remaining. So yes, we are just about exactly halfway. Oh, here we go. Here comes a general leading the charge up the corridor. They've managed to finally handle those pesky thorax swordsmen and clear the way. The defenders wisely moving these Hippeus Lancers back. I think they wanted to try to stall right here and buy some time for the ballista to do some work on these guys. But I think they decided to, I don't know, buddy. Oh, okay, he's going for the point with the general. I don't know, buddy. Uh-oh. Oh, just missed. Holy moly. I would not want to be one of these guys in these horses right here, right now. It's like, yeah, we're winning. Oh, no. Oh, my God. How many? 7? 5? Other numbers? Oh, my God. An entire rank of those bodyguards just annihilated. How many are going to move out of the way just in time to miss that one? Wow. Nearly half of their noble riders have gone down in those artillery volleys. They finally decided to move these guys up and take this gatehouse. Now, I don't think they have to take this gatehouse before they can move these guys up here. Maybe they're out of ammunition already. They did some pretty good work. All right. So we've looked at the front way. Let's take a look at the back way. We've got men moving around. I don't know if they can go up this way. I think so. Yeah, they can definitely go this way. Oh my God, look at all these defenders they have left. They have set up quite the defense. So this appears to be the major causeway here, where they have a couple of units of thorax swordsmen ready to rock. Thorax pikemen hiding around the corner there. They are just mobilizing. They're keeping these center units fluid, just basically always in flux. Because at this point, you never can tell which side is going to be the primary thrust, you know, of the attackers. So, yeah, it doesn't look like we have any points of contact at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up just a little bit while everybody's just kind of jockeying for position, staging up their units. Because the last thing you want to do is start trickling in. You don't want to try to take out an entire army, you know, one of your units at a time. You kind of want to take it slow, get everybody into position. You know, don't start an attack that you can't back up, basically. So they don't want to tire everybody out, so they're just kind of walking, which is like, it's a kind of a win and a loss to walk, because these guys, the defenders who have run themselves back here, now get a moment to take a breather and refresh. But that's okay, because I'd rather face a fresh enemy than fight exhausted myself, you know. That's why conditioning is key. It looks like the defenders have stashed a little unit of Hippeus Lancers, horse Lancers, very heavy shot cavalry back here. And it looks like they're waiting for the defenders on this side to commit a little bit so they can just start cycle charging right in the rear. Also, they want to keep an eye. It looks like, yeah, it's a good idea to keep an eye on this side, because if they were to start moving their attacking units around this side, I don't think they'd be visible. Because you can see these little eye icons. The attackers cannot see these guys because these houses are in the way. They can't see these pikemen either. So I'm guessing what they want to do is kind of go to full-on attack right here. Probably pull these swordsmen back and have these pikemen come in from the flank, unbeknownst to the attacker. Still just moving. Just moving. Uh-oh. We got some pikemen. Are they just going to go right in? Drop those points. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it. Oh, yeah. This train don't stop for nothing. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. What are you doing? What's happening? Oh. Oh, no. How anticlimactic. Oh, get him. You better get him. I think they're trying to goad him in. I think that's what they're doing. Okay. Oh, boy. The showdown. Are you stacking? You better not be. All right, they're going to send these swordsmen. Swordsmen be swordsmen. I guess they just decided not to send those pikemen up after all that. I kind of feel like the pikemen would have just pushed right through, but that's okay. Sometimes you want to save the pikemen. So we have a commitment over here. They did not pull back these swordsmen to let the pikemen in. So the pikemen are just going to run second line of defense here, which is fine. This appears to be a diversionary attack anyway. They've got the straggled remnants of the vanguard just throwing themselves against a line of fresh thorax swordsmen who I don't believe has lost a man yet. They lost 5 over here before they completely repulsed the entire wave. Now over here, oh man, we have a mess. It looks like these pikemen are worming their pikes in between their friendly boys. See if they can't steal some kills over the shoulder, under the arm. You got some breaking Syrian heavy archers. They are like, excuse us, we're out, thanks. Oh, these poor Silver Shield swordsmen. Silver Shield swordsman. That's a mouthful right there. I tell ya. Uh-oh. We got attackers getting crafty. Open up some fronts. That's what I'm talking about. But this appears to be the heart of the defense right here. If not this... Man. The defense still have quite a few units left. This is still anybody's game. Like, honestly. The balance of power is just ever so slightly in favor of the defenders. Ever so slightly. Okay. I love this. I love patience. Like, I know that everybody likes to see aggression and like action, and that's fine because there's a time for that. But there's also a time for patience, and to just see these units just like stare each other down like this as the reinforcements just like fall into position. Like, that's what it's all about right there. It's just like in American football, you know, it's like 60% of the game happens before the snap of the ball. So it's all about that setup. Got to set yourself up to win. Set your opponent up to lose. All right, we got some buffs on this guy. Battle rhythm, shield wall. Good buffs, bad buffs. You name it. This unit is stacking it up. All right, the defense. Wow. This first unit of swordsmen has fought to a man just about. And that's the importance of saving those really good units for this end stage of the siege. Okay, all right. We got some trickiness. From the defense. They're sending a general around to support their other unit of Hippeus Lancers over here on this side, on the north side. But the Suebi looks like they've caught wind of what's going on back there. They're gonna whip around to put an eye on these horses. Oh man, these sword masters. They're about to get it. Oh, about to get it. Gonna activate a headhunt there, try and get as many kills as they can. Wow, only 20 kills from these sword masters. 21, 22. But that appears to be about all they're gonna get. That's unfortunate. That's what you don't want to see. Sword masters only getting couple dozen kills before being run off the field This is a general, so they're like, hey, you might want to pay attention to me. Uh-oh. But they've got a attacking general coming around this side. Ptolemaic cavalry. Oh my god. Like, depending on where you look, like it's anybody's game. Like, if you look right here, it's like, oh yeah, the defenders have it. But if you look over here, you're like, oh yeah, I mean attackers have it. If you look over here, you're like, oh no, the defenders have it. Steady waiting. Got their general in the back, companion cav. Plenty more units. I don't know. Mercenary Gallic hunters. And Massilian hoplites. Massilian Thurospears. God, this is still anybody's game. Oh boy. Oh boy, the Swaby general getting rear flanked by the one of the defending generals. I still don't know exactly who this is. It's either the Seleucid or Massilia. I do not know. All I know is, okay, that's Seleucid, that's Sparta. This has to be Massilia. Spartan general. Moving forward, he's like, enough of this. Time to end this over here. I'm here now. And I ain't breaking. They managed to get that general out of there? No? So the Seleucid general is here. What happened to the Oh no, did the Swaby general go down? I believe he did. Noble Riders. Yep. Shattered. Dang. The Swaby general has broken and run. I do not see any more credible threat from the Swaby at this point. However, his teammates are still going strong. They've run themselves, the attackers have run themselves a little thin on this portion. These heroes of Sparta, Royal Spartans, you're just not going to have a good time going up against them, no matter who you are. It is not going to be an easy fight for anyone. Now, here is the Egyptian general. They look like they are going to try and keep him busy in this corridor, because this corridor seems to be pretty much at capacity. So, balance of power is definitely in favor of the defenders at this point, considering that one of the attackers' factions have been removed entirely, and the defenders are still sitting pretty. This offense has become just a diversion at this point. This offense has been thwarted completely. This offense has been jammed up in a very tight hallway, and they've been forced to reroute people all the way around, allowing the defenders plenty of time to get in some logistic works, if you will. They're wheeling around units, getting some fresh reserves to the front, pulling up some archers, who have been itching to twang that bowstring, all fight, and finally, now is their time. See, saving these archers. Listen to that. Oh, yeah. I think you can see now who is probably... Well, I don't know. Because these heroes of Sparta are finally breaking. Opening it up to the Spartan general here. But they still got their Macedonian general back there just waiting. Ready for a fight. Oh, yeah. This is not looking so hot for the attackers at this point. They have tied up the defense here. But I believe they're just going to be too thin. And their timing is just going to be off. Losing this, only committing some exhausted Vanguard, you know, the remnants of the exhausted Vanguard over here to be just chewed apart, offering with like no consequences to the defense right here. Probably not good. Considering this is probably one of your strongest avenues. I think this was a good call for sure. I like how they did a big wide movement around the back here. Peeling off some units to offer a big fight here. This is a good size opening. Big enough to fit some troops in, but small enough to put a unit of pikemen and just mow down anybody in your way. See, this area is big enough to tie up people with one unit and then send your cav for envelopment, like so. Oh, they went straight in. I would have gone around a little bit, tried to get a little bit of a loop-de-loo. But look, they've got, what is this, 2 completely fresh units of Thorough Spears. Massilian Hoplites. You know, the general. It's... The balance of power, though, it's still in favor of the defenders. But look. Defenders, breaking. Oh, boy. Foot in my mouth. Oh, man. Looks like they did not get a chance to activate these Thorough Spears before the attackers got the jump on them from the side. But they've got plenty. Oh, man. They've still got a pretty fresh unit of General Cav, Companion Cav back there. All right. Oh, my God. Can you believe this is still anybody's game? Jesus. A minute ago, I was ready to call it for the defenders, but defender breaking. Yeah, there's Hippeus Lancers breaking. The defenders still having 2 generals at pretty much full strength is allowing them to stay in the game at this point. Defenders breaking. Defenders breaking. Wow, I cannot believe this. Defenders breaking. Oh my God. Oh, clutch morale buff from the Spartan general there. You're going to stack them up. Raise the banner and rally. Oh, and the attacking general. The attacking general is going down. That is not a good sign. But, oh my God, I would not be comfortable calling this for anybody at this point in the game. We got 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes left in the replay. Who is it going to be? It's anybody's game. Our defender going down. Oh, it's these Royal Spartans that are gonna carry the day. I'm telling you right now. They are 101 strong. Yeah. I don't know. Galatian Rural Guard. Defenders breaking. Oh my god. It's just over a minute in the game, and it's still anybody's game. This is just a crapshoot at this point. It's just a matter of okay. Defenders breaking, attackers breaking. But they've still got these three oh boy. Oh, the cycle charge. The cycle charge by the Ptolemaic it's just 1 and 1 every time a unit starts breaking for one side, a unit starts breaking for the other. You just can't call this game. 30 seconds, 27 seconds, and who's gonna win? Like, honestly. I mean, can you really say either side won? Oh my god, clutch general buffs for the defense. That's what's going to do it right there. Being Sparta in general, who just refuses to break at any point in the game ever. A costly victory for the defense. This video was submitted by a defending player, so that's going to be it. The defenders are going to take the cake in this battle. Holy guacamole, that was a fight and a half. Let's take a look at the after game report here. Oh man, the kills. Macedon killing 2,200 people, far and above anybody else. All these poor Swaby. 963. They had a hard time. I think they kind of carried the first stage of the fight. They really kept everybody busy, kept the defense on their heels, and well, obviously you pay for it. The defense, boy oh boy, even spread of the kills there, except for the Spartan, but that's okay. The Spartans are much better at staying alive than they are at doing killing, and not to say that they're bad at killing. Don't get me wrong; they're just extra good at not dying. So that's why they've got the least losses of everyone. Also, the least deployed of almost everyone. Oh yeah, it looks like our Swaby. He must have footed the bill for all of the siege equipment or something, because he deployed quite a few, less than anybody else. So it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody plays their role, and everybody did so spectacularly in this game. So huge props to everybody in this replay. Wassinus, Alfie, Toby Marston, Stowski, Itby Thomas, Dow. Extra big thanks to Pixelated Apollo. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. It's his Discord where I found this replay. So go check it out. Go find some replays of your own. And I've been Tweak, and I will catch you next time.